Okay, let me give you guys some more practice. So given this fraction here, simplify it. So remember, keep a lookout on something where you can easily square root this, and you can easily square root this, and then there happens to be a minus in between the two. Keep a lookout for that. And also down here later on, you might have to use you have to do something cunning here. Maybe times a minus one. Well, maybe you might have to times a minus one down here or something. Well, anyway, do whatever you want. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so this thing here should be like this. This here you can square root this, and you can also neatly square root this, and there's a minus in between. So you can immediately jump to this x plus one, and then x minus one. Okay, and then over here you've got this 1 minus x. You see, none of these are the same, because up here you've got x plus 1, and then over here you've got x minus 1. This is 1 minus x. So here's a trick. If you I'm not sure if I've shown you this, but if you have this here, let's do this here. If do like this here. Hang on. So at the moment you've got x plus 1 at the top, and then x minus 1. You see, if you take minus 1 out as a factor, so imagine this is a bubble here, okay, and then you're multiplying. Look at this here, minus 1, and then plus x. You see, if you this is just a trick. If you turn this here, well, if you take the minus 1 out as a factor, look at this here. This times this here would be a positive 1, and then a negative 1 times a positive x is minus x. You see, this is exactly the same as the bottom bit here, but imagine it as having a minus 1 bubble times this bubble here. Now this bubble here, so hang on. So you see this bubble here is exactly the same as this bubble down here, but we are just rewriting it. Now hang on. So the next step here, hang on. So now the next step is to rewrite it like this: x plus 1, x minus 1, and then you see here you've got imagine you've got a bubble here and plus another, so it's a bubble, so it's two bubbles within a bigger bubble. Now put the minus 1 in, put the minus sign into the 1, so it becomes the whole bubble here. So it's like this here at the moment. Hang on. So you've got minus 1 in here, and then plus x here. Now switch these two around. So this one goes here, and this one goes here. So within this bubble here, you've got x, and then plus minus 1. Now take this minus 1 out here. So it really becomes a bubble, x minus 1. Can you see that? So the minus was inside the bubble, and then you take the minus out, so it becomes x minus 1. You see that then this here becomes, hang on, this here becomes minus 1 times x minus 1, like this. So you can imagine it as being this times a bubble here, and then look at this here. This cancels out with this. Okay, so all that you're left with is this thing here, which is x plus 1 over minus 1. So you can imagine this as being this, a bubble here, and then maybe like this here, and then you can move the minus up. You can move the minus up here, so it becomes this x plus 1 over 1. Okay, and now x plus 1 over 1. Well, let's take the minus out here. Let's take there are lots of ways of doing this. Okay, so you can imagine it as like this: plus 1 over 1. So you're actually taking the minus out here. Okay, now you've got a bubble there. You've got a bubble here divided by 1. So it just basically, well, bubble plus 1 divided by 1 is just going to be, well, it's going to be this, and then remember it exists in a bubble here, and then you've got a minus 1 here. Okay, so this here is your final answer. I know this one's really weird. So hang on, let me do this again here. So you're here at the moment. You factorize it, it will give you this x plus 1, and then x minus 1. Okay, down here you see at the moment it doesn't match up. It doesn't match up with any of the two bubbles at the top. So what you do, it's just a trick. You take the minus 1 out as a factor, so it becomes minus 1 plus x. Okay, and rather than writing minus 1 plus x, you can just switch them around. So it becomes this. Hang on, it becomes x. X minus 1 here. So if you take the minus 1 out as a factor, and then switch these two around. Switch these two around here. Okay. So it becomes x minus 1. Now, well, so from here you take minus 1 out as a factor, and it's just a trick. It's just a trick. So here this would cancel out with this here. So you would be left with this. Would be left with x plus 1 over minus 1. Okay, and bear in mind that this exists in the bubble here. Well, another way of thinking about it is you've got a bubble divided by 1 as normal. So if I give you 3, if I give you 15 divided by minus 3, just get 15 divided by 3 as normal. So it would be bubble divided by 1. That's just going to leave you with a bubble. And then because there's one negative, stick the negative in front of it. Remember that this exists in a bubble, so it's like this. Okay, so if you wanted to, you can remove the brackets here. So here this times this here would be minus x, and then this times this here would be minus 1. But leave it as this. I think it looks neater. But you can either have this or you can have it like this. I prefer this, but it doesn't really matter that much. Okay.